Well, hello there. My name's Jeremy and welcome back to Freeform Disney. Now, I did a big live stream of the Disney Investor Day back on Thursday, and today I'm here to start breaking that info down into some smaller videos, make it a little more approachable, a little more digestible, right? Well, first off, this time I'm going to talk about how we've got a whole bunch of R-rated content coming to Disney+. Well, not everywhere. Depends on where in the world you are. So let's jump on in. So first off, Disney Plus has gotten huge. We found out that Disney Plus was up to 86.8 million subscribers as of just about a week and a half ago on December 2nd. Now to put that in some perspective, on October 3rd, about 2 months earlier, it was at 73.7. So in just 2 months, they added about 13 million more subscribers. And I'm sure Latin America helped out a lot because that was their big expansion in between those two time frames. Well, anyway, pretty cool stuff. Disney Plus is continuing to grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually, I have no doubt it's gonna go ahead and be up there challenging Netflix. Okay, so what about some of that R-rated content? Well, here's the approach that they're gonna go ahead and go with. So first, a little background. Disney acquired Hotstar as part of their package deal when they got all of Fox. Now, Hotstar are big in India, and Disney Plus Hotstar is over in India now and also Indonesia. And so essentially what they did there is they kind of combined the two all into one big old service. And that's where they're going ahead and taking this. So they're going to go ahead and do what they call Star, and they're going to add it to Disney Plus as a new tab. So instead of just the Disney and Marvel and Star Wars and Pixar tabs, now you'll also have a Star tab. And that will be a gateway to more mature content. Now, here's the catch. First off, it is only going to be in a limited number of countries. It's actually quite a few countries. Bad news for me. So here are the countries that are included: Canada, Europe, all the European countries, Australia, and New Zealand, as well also as South Korea and fully in Japan once those two markets are fully launched later next year in 2021. Now, if you noticed, most places I didn't say were the United States, Latin America, and well, also India and Indonesia, but there's some other stuff going there. So now if you live in those countries I did mention, oh man, I envy you. It's like you're gonna go ahead and get things like Logan, Deadpool, Die Hard, Kingsman, Alien, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, which somehow is considered too mature even though it was on network television, but hey, even that one apparently can't go onto Disney Plus. So all of those will be available via the Star tab, which will make it so everything's accessible as long as you tell, hey, you look, I'm 18 or older. Well, but not in the US. So why not here in the US, you ask? Well, in the US, Disney has Hulu. Yeah. So giant thing that they went ahead and paid a lot of good money to get, and buy out the rest of it from Comcast for that matter. And they currently don't seem to have any active plans to combine Hulu and Disney Plus. I think it would be great if they did. I would love it so dang much. But clearly, I don't get to go ahead and make those decisions now, do I? And Hulu, frankly, is doing great for them. Heck, it's up to 40 million subscribers here in the US. So yeah, there's a lot of money for them to make that way, and by having it as two different services, they get to make even more money. Although I think that's gonna hurt Disney Plus as a whole, certainly inside the US. Well, maybe somewhere down the line it'll make financial sense to them to go ahead and combine the two. Well, we can only hope. If you live in the US, if you're, again, in Europe, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, South Korea, hey, things are good. Although, a quick note for everybody in terms of that expanded content, they're also going to raise the prices. So it's an extra €2 in Europe, and it'll be an extra $1 in the US because, hey, all that extra content you're gonna be getting. Except they're only gonna be adding the normal stuff, but hey, it's an excuse to raise it anyway, right? Now that's gonna go ahead and start up later on in like February 23rd of 2021. And they do say they're going to honor the current prices for 6 months after that. So if you're already a member, you're not going to be having to pay higher prices until after that period of time. Now, there's still one other area that I didn't really dive into, and that's Latin America. Now, Latin America is a different test case, apparently. So they've got Disney Plus, and now they're creating a different service because there's no Hulu, there's no ESPN service down there, but they're creating a streaming service they're going to call Star Plus. Now that's going to essentially combine all their ESPN stuff as well as the Star idea. So you won't have all that mature content involved in Disney Plus, but you will have it in a different streaming service. Apparently they think people in Latin America are really willing to pay for sports, so that way they'll go ahead and add on the service of Star Plus. So that means Disney essentially has 4 different models going on right now. Looks like they're really testing things, see what's going to be the most profitable. Will it be the US model where they have ESPN, Hulu, and Disney Plus as 3 separate things? Will it be the Latin American model with Disney Plus and Star Plus? Will it be the India and Indonesia model with Disney Hotstar Plus, where it's all just kind of one big ol' thing? Or will it be the European model, we'll call it that even though it's elsewhere. Will it be the European model where we have Disney Plus? Well, ESPN's not in there, but they'll have all the Star content and all the Disney Plus stuff all in one spot there. Which one's going to do them the best? I imagine that's going to influence the rest of the world and what they may or may not do later on. So for me, can't say as I'm happy to be living in the US right now. Because dang it, I'd love to have one bloody streaming service from Disney that actually had all of this. Not yet. Not yet, everybody. Have to keep on waiting right there. By the way, seriously, in what world is Mandalorian allowed to be in Disney Plus, but we can't have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on there? I'm just saying. But hey, that's where we are apparently. Apparently it's too mature. And I think Disney Plus needs that mature content to really take on Netflix, and I'm hoping that eventually that comes around. But until then, well, one can only go ahead and hope and dream. And hey, there you go. Quick little video right there about all of those changes because they are big. So, well anyway, what about you? Which part of the world do you live in? And are you happy with the changes that are coming over to your part as far as Disney streaming services? Go ahead, let me know down below in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, it definitely really helps out if you go ahead and give it a like, a share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you back here tomorrow for another new episode of Freeform Disney. Have a magical day, and may the Force be with you always.